and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach, and today I'm going to talk to you about sugar versus sugar alcohol. I get this question a lot. What are the good sugar alcohols? Are there good sugar alcohols? Should I just eat real sugar and stay away from sugar alcohols and fake and alternative sweeteners? So I'm here today to talk to you all about the difference between sugar and sugar alcohols. So if you are here for it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, helps my video get out there in the YouTube algorithm, and helps my channel grow. Another way you can help me grow is to hit the little subscribe button and the bell next to it so you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded. I'd love to have you join my channel. We're growing and it's going so well so far, so come on over and join us. Make sure you're checking out that description box down below where you're going to find my nutrition coaching website. I do offer macro and calorie calculation. Highly recommend taking advantage of this service. You need to know where you should fall every day when it comes to calories and macros. So definitely take advantage of that. There's also one-on-one and group coaching, so lots of great opportunities, so check that out. Also in the description box, you'll find links and discount codes to some of my favorite things, some of my healthy foods that I absolutely love, and of course, the link to head on over and join me over on my second channel. I've been on the Weight Watchers or WW plan for about 1.5 years, and I have a separate channel documenting that journey with over 500 videos. So it's a great way to get some food inspiration and some good ideas, so head on over and join me there as well. So let's jump into sugar versus sugar alcohols. What is sugar? So sugar is a sweet tasting carbohydrate that your body uses to utilize for energy. And what is sugar alcohol? Basically, it's the same thing. It's a sweet tasting carbohydrate that your body uses for energy. However, the difference between regular real sugar and sugar alcohols or sugar alternatives is how your body effectively processes that sugar. With a sugar alcohol or alternative, your body does not process that as easily as it does with real sugar. Both sugar and sugar alternatives and sugar alcohols are found in naturally occurring foods, things that grow in the ground, on the trees, on a bush, and also found in processed foods as well. Although real table sugar and sugar alcohols and alternatives are used in similar ways, the way that your body processes them is very, very, very different. They have varying effects on your digestion, your blood sugar health, and as well as your oral health. So although they are both sweet tasting carbohydrates, they process very, very differently in the body. So let's first deep dive into actual sugar, table sugar. So what exactly is sugar? On a chemical level, sugar consists of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And again, it's a sweet tasting carbohydrate that fuels our body and gives us energy. Sugars are naturally found in things like fruits, vegetables, dairy, and grains, and of course are added to things like processed foods. Simple sugars can be classified into two areas: monosaccharides and disaccharides. I may have not pronounced those right, but I'm going to put them right here on the screen for you. But those are the two ways that simple sugars are processed. Monosaccharides are the simplest type of sugar. They contain just one molecule. Glucose is actually the simplest sugar and honestly your body's most preferred source of energy. Glucose is also what's measured when you have a blood sugar test. Disaccharides are made up of two monosaccharides bounded together. These must be split apart for digestion. The most common disaccharide is sucrose, your common table sugar. So what about sugar alcohols? How do those vary from regular sugar or table sugar? Sugar alcohols are a product that resembles sugars and alcohols all rolled into one. Hence the name sugar alcohol. Although sugar alcohols, even though they have the word alcohol in the name, do not contain ethanol. So they are safe to be consumed by individuals who are trying to avoid alcohol. Given that they're similar to regular sugar, table sugar, they still activate those receptors in our brain that we've consumed something sweet. We've consumed a sweet carbohydrate. However, sugar alcohols are not efficiently absorbed like regular sugar. Therefore, the body absorbs less calories when we're consuming artificial sweeteners or sugar alcohols. Sugar alcohols are actually found in fruits and vegetables. Some examples are plums, avocados, strawberries, and are also made from processing down real table sugar. You're going to find sugar alcohols a lot in processed foods that are trying to dumb down the calories or dumb down the sugar content. Some of these things may be sugar-free chewing gum and sugar-free candies. Also, you'll find sugar alcohols a lot in food additives and things such as toothpaste and laxatives. There are some very common types of sugar alcohols. I'm going to tell you the most common types that you're going to find in these low-calorie, low-sugar options. Number 1 is xylitol, erythritol, sorbitol, maltitol, mannitol, isomalt, and lactitol. So those are the most common types of sugar alcohols that you're going to find amongst processed foods or real foods such as plums and strawberries and avocados. So what is the difference between sugar and sugar alcohol? Number 1, sugar alcohols vary significantly in sweetness and significantly in calorie content. Of course, sugar alcohols contain far fewer calories than regular table sugar. On average, sugar alcohols are about 2 calories per gram versus regular sugar, which is about 4 calories per gram. Additionally, sugar alcohols are generally less sweet, offering about 25 to 100% the sweetness of traditional table sugar. Lactitol is the least sweet sugar alcohol, where xylitol is the sweetest sugar alcohol. One caution with xylitol is it is very, very toxic to pets. So anything that contains xylitol, make sure you are keeping it far away from your animals. A very, very small dose can be fatal. Whether you're consuming table sugar or sugar alcohols, excess sugar can lead to a lot of medical conditions: diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and other inflammatory diseases. Now, sugar alcohols can help reduce the number of calories and sugar that we're consuming. Therefore, they lead less likely to these medical conditions such as heart disease or diabetes, but they also deliver that sweet taste that our body craves when we want something sweet. I do want to talk a lot about digestion, because that is where regular sugar and sugar alcohol vary significantly. Sugars are digested in the small intestine, real table sugar, and then it's metabolized into the body for energy. Conversely, your body does not digest sugar alcohols effectively. One exception is erythritol. Now, erythritol is metabolized by the body and excreted generally through urine. Your body doesn't actually absorb a lot of the erythritol that you consume. However, most sugar alcohols are passed through the large intestine and transmitted into gut bacteria. So when we consume high levels of sugar alcohols, because they are processed by our large intestine and then put into our gut as gut bacteria, large amounts of these can lead to things such as bloating, inflammation, flatulence, stomach pain, and TMI, diarrhea, especially with people who suffer from IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. Current recommendations with the consumption of sugar alcohols is no more than 10 to 15 grams total per day. However, sensitive individuals should absolutely lower the amount of sugar alcohols that they eat in a day and avoid sugar alcohols such as sorbitol and maltitol. Now, I will tell you, for me personally, maltitol really wreaks havoc on my stomach. It causes my stomach to feel kind of rumbly and sore, and it makes me feel just not good, bloated and icky in my stomach. So I have to consume maltitol at a very, very small amount and not on a regular basis. Now, when sugars are consumed, traditional table sugar, they are broken down into a simple form and absorbed by your bloodstream, and that's what causes a spike in your sugar levels. From there, insulin transports those sugars into your body, and it is either stored for energy or converted into energy. Now, the glycemic index, or the GI index, measures how quickly sugars enter your bloodstream and spike your blood sugar levels. So glucose has a GI of 100. Glucose meaning table sugar. Sucrose, which is a sugar alternative, has a GI level of 60. Both of these are very high. Both of these are going to affect your blood sugar levels. Because sugar alcohols are not efficiently absorbed by your body, they actually have a much lower GI effect, from 0 to 36%. Therefore, sugar alcohols can be a good alternative in moderation, again, the 10 to 15 grams per day, for individuals that suffer from metabolic syndrome, diabetes, or pre-diabetes. Another thing sugar can cause is tooth decay. Sugars are fermented by the bacteria in our mouth, which causes an effect on the enamel of our teeth. It begins to wear down the enamel. So you'll see a lot of kids that have ingested a lot of sugar. They'll sometimes have silver caps on their front teeth. That's because that extreme amount of sugar has just eroded the enamel on their teeth. And kids' teeth are definitely still in the growing stages, developing into their adult teeth, so they're a little more susceptible to enamel erosion from sugar. On the flip side, sugar alcohols don't lead to enamel erosion because your body doesn't digest them. Therefore, acids are not made from sugar alcohols. In fact, xylitol and erythritol have been shown to actually prevent tooth decay. That's why you find these sugar alcohols in things like mints and chewing gums and mouthwash. However, more research needs to be conducted to prove the validity of this statement, but they have been shown to prevent tooth decay. So the bottom line is sugars and sugar alcohols are sweet tasting carbohydrates that are just different on a molecular level. Sugar alcohols are generally less sweet and contain less calories than traditional table sugar. They also have a less effect on blood sugar levels. This makes them a great option for people with diabetes and metabolic syndrome and those people following a diet or weight loss journey because they contain very little to actually 0 calories. However, unlike sugar, they are not absorbed effectively from the body. The body sees sugar alcohols as a foreign substance, so it isn't able to effectively process them like it is with regular table sugar. So just be mindful of your consumption of sugar alcohols, and again, try to limit them to about 10 to 15 grams per day. And if you are someone that suffers with IBS, or you are another sensitive individual when it comes to your stomach pain, flatulence, bloating, then you may want to eliminate sugar alcohols or just consume less of them. But in a nutshell, sugar alcohols can be a better choice than regular sugar for some individuals. It's all individualized. Every body is different, so we have to do what's best for us. So I hope that this helped explain a little bit of the differences between sugars and sugar alcohols. I do want to deep dive into sugar alternatives in a separate video where we talk all about things like Splenda and sucralose and stevia. I really want to deep dive into that in a separate video, but I wanted to give you guys a little information, sugar versus sugar alcohols. So if you enjoyed today's video and it helped you out, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are on consuming regular sugar versus sugar alcohols, and what camp do you fall in? Do you try to eat real sugar or sugar alcohols, and why? Again, make sure you're subscribed. I'd love to have you join my channel, and of course, check out that description box down below for my nutrition coaching website, and of course, all of the links and discount codes to my favorite things. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!